Hey guys, I just wanted to hop on here quickly to provide a quick little update on the death of Ashlee Robinson. If you guys haven't heard by now, it is true. Her remains are back here in the United States with her family. Her father shared this with me on Friday, and he says right now their focus is just planning her funeral, which they are hoping to have sometime early next week. And what's also new is that over the weekend, the family says they did have an independent autopsy done and they are waiting for those results. I also asked about the autopsy that was done in Zanzibar, and the family says that they never received those results. You guys have been really desperate for updates, and I've been responding to people who have reached out directly, but the truth is there's really no new information, which is why I haven't done another report. And you guys may have seen that some of Ashlee's belongings, such as her engagement ring, are missing. That is true. However, that's just not the family's focus as of now. Their focus is planning this funeral and getting answers about what happened to Ashlee. But of course, if I do get any more information, I'll relay it. I've been speaking to her dad almost every single day, just trying to stay updated on all of the developments. They still say they have not heard from her fiance, Joe McCann, and they also still say they have not spoken directly to a lot of the officials over in Zanzibar. Their really only direct contact has been with the embassy. So that's the latest. Her remains are back in the United States, and the family is planning her homegoing service.
Zanzibar did not even respect the Robinson family. The audacity to not give them the results of the autopsy report. In essence, well, they're not coming, we can do whatever we want. Her organs, are they even intact? I just feel I feel like it's me, like it's right here. Oh my God, I would have gone. It couldn't be me. Hello, my darling Fumi Nation. How are you? How are we? Do I have a tale to tell you? Do I have a what? Do I have a tale to tell you? We are here with yet another story of the beautiful Ashlee Jenae Robinson. And she is going to be laid to rest on the 5th of May. And as you very well know, there's a community out here that's keeping her story alive. And I have mentioned a whole bunch of other YouTube journalists out here that are just simply phenomenal and amazing. One of them happens to be my beautiful Queen Sheba Darling. I love you, Queen Sheba Darling. I think you're one of the hardest workers ever, and her research is top tier. So you're going to listen to a couple of things that she has discovered. But before then, I would like to give some of you a refresh. Do you remember when I said that I found it hard, after going back and forth, how they would separate Joe, also known as Joseph, from the villa? They were in Villa 26, and Villa 25 had complained to the front desk, to the reception, about the noise and the fracas that was going on in Villa 26. Ashlee was in Villa 26 with Joe. Okay? Do you remember? All right. Do you remember when I said that it sounded strange that the hotel would have the audacity to move Joe out of his own villa? That it would most probably, if at all, that they would move Ashlee out of it because he was friends with the owner of the resort. Because I had heard from the grapevine that he also had an investment with the resort. So I don't know who will be at the front desk to be so bold enough to say, Joe, pack your things up out of here. We're moving you out. It felt like a long stretch. That was just my observation. In Africa, there's a different mentality. The person that's paying the bills in this house is not who you dictate to and tell him move out. It doesn't work like that. It just does not. But I thought, hey, all right, Fumi, you know what? Let's continue. Then remember when I told you that information had come out from Queen Swahili, who had said that Joe had a personal investment in the medical field out there in Zanzibar, that he had invested in ambulances over there, that he had invested in, transportation. So that would be ambulances over there. Wait for the bomb. Come to find out that Joe and Ashlee were never ever separated. That was just a story. What do you mean, Fumi? I'm trying to tell you that Joe and Ashlee were in that villa of where he ultimately deleted her. That story is a hoax. There never was any separation whatsoever to Villa 65. There was nothing like that. It never happened. And I have to give a lot of credit and salute to you, Fumi Nation. Well, all commentators that followed this story who said, wait a minute, you are something else. Because it's coming to find out that somebody who does not want to be revealed opened up to Queen Sheba Darling. And Queen Sheba Darling did a wonderful job of not revealing the identity, because that could be very dangerous in Zanzibar. And they let her know that it never took place. It never what? It never took place. We also find out that the ambulance that took Ashlee to the hospital was Joe's ambulance, was Joe's van, was Joe's company, was Joe's investment in the ambulances out there. To me, when I heard it, I just said, no wonder she didn't get there in time. And no wonder she has passed away. They made sure of that. Well, we also find out that she passed away. She really actually passed away in that room. I will never let this story die, because it's a hoax. Translation: don't believe anything right now. Don't believe anything right now. What I advise you to believe is what makes sense to you. Initially, when we heard this story, what made sense to you most likely is the truth. Because we need to know the owner of this resort. I said it the other day. I said, isn't it bizarre that the owner of this resort never came out to say this happened in my resort? I am so sorry. On my watch. Never happened before. If there's anything I can do, please. The family, they can, even though it is kind of creepy, let them stay at a different resort that I own. We will make arrangements for them and we'll walk them through everything. That is what normal people do. So, darlings, sit back and listen to this.
Let me just give you the rundown. In the middle of the night, I received a message from a local in Zanzibar. And they said, we're needing to jump on a call with you. It's important that I give you word for word. Mm-hmm. And I'm not going to disclose identities. They said, I'm going to paraphrase. I live in Zanzibar, and I'm a local. We have some information regarding the Ashlee Jenae case. I'm coming to you with a bit of anonymity, though we don't have the same freedom of speech here as you all do in the United States. We can get in big trouble for speaking up on things like this. And they said a little bit more, and I'm going to leave it out because I have to absolutely make sure this person cannot be identified. I keep all of my sources confidential. Now, before we get into the thick of it, let me just say this. Baby, when I tell you the hills have eyes, and you never know what a person will or will not do. We're talking authorities. We're talking people at the resort. We're talking man, woman, child. Ashlee had no idea that she was walking into a lion's den. I'm going to tell you that, and I'm going to stand on that. Ashlee bit off more than she can chew. And I know we talked about Joe having business interest over there in Zanzibar, and we talked about him being a partner in the ambulance business and personal and private transportation. Come to find out that is true. He transported her to the hospital. Listen to this. In his own private van, according to my source. He transported her to the urgent care in his own private van. Hold on. Pull up a seat. Let's go. There's truth to the fact that him being in partnership over there with a transportation company. Because I thought, why in the hell would he have a van at the resort? Hold on, it gets more interesting. Not only that, he's in partnership. Let me get it. He's in partnership. Hold on. And has a piece of share or ownings with the resort.
Jesus.
He's a partner at the resort. Why would Ashlee be roaming the tropics, the jungle at night looking for a charger? That don't even sound right. Because if you separated them like you say you did, then the charger, she has the primary room. All of the things that she brought her should be in that room. Now, if you said that you had put Ashlee in Villa 65, that would make more sense for her to be trying to find her way to the front desk. But that don't make no sense to me. It never has. Mm-hmm. They said that's because it's a lie. The time, when the hotels, all that, I'm going to come back and I was giving food and that's a lie. They found Ashlee when she was dead. When they went in that room to do their nightly rounds to spray for mosquitoes, and Joe had her wrapped up in there. Then they go on to say, okay, no one ever talked to her about a charger. No one spoke to her in those final hours. There are cameras that caught all of this. That'll show you that none of that happened. But because he has a stake and shares in this resort, we're not going to see the footage. He also said the hotel may be closing any day now because of the bad press. And also to make all of this go away. So they are suspecting that sooner or later those people are about to shut this down. They are probably waiting for a big payday in order for it not to. That's regular practice here. So it seems like in order for the problem to go away, the officials are saying, you got to pay me or we're going to come in and shut it down. But Joe and the hotel are definitely in cahoots and not working with police at all. See, they think they can screw around the police. So I don't know if the commander didn't get his cut or he feels like he's been thrown under the bus, but the police / government and hotel both have the same motives to cover up. But as of now, Joe is not off the hook because they're pissed off at him. He's in jail with the locals, shitting in a bucket, eating beans and bread. That's what they're saying. And at the hospital and hotel, Joe presented himself as her husband. He lied. Watch this. So all of the things, her personal items, are in his possession, being held and hidden with the hotel staff.
That's why I feel that somebody from Ashlee's camp should be over there. I am still giving the family grace. I am under the impression that they're trying to get their passports, they're trying to get visas, they're trying to do one or two things before they go over there. They are being advised not to. I do not know what's going on behind the scenes, but this is the reason why somebody should be over there. I said it before, there is nobody over in Zanzibar for Ashlee. Tanzania went up in a roof. We are here supporting her. We are this. Darling, I'm not referring to you. I am referring to somebody who can be there, get her clothes, go to the room, be a voice for the voiceless. And that's Ashlee. Because this right here is a hot smoking mess. Because she's going to be laid to rest next week. Then what? And it is a public sighting. Which for me, if you want it to be private, keep it private. Me personally, with everything that's going on, let her have a private going home. That's all I have to say for now, my darlings. Like I said, I am staying on this. I will try my best to get justice for this child. Don't forget to like, to subscribe, hit the notification button, and I'll see you I'll see you sooner than later. All of my love.
Hi guys, my name is ENITAN, hair coach. I am UK's first ever hair coach and a trichologist. We are a team of trichologists and hair coaches here in W6 London, and we help those who are desperate and have tried and everything else has failed. We look after those who have chronic scalp concerns, flaky, itchy scalp that's been going on for many years. We help those that have hair loss that has progressed instead of improved, and we help those that just generally want to have a better understanding of better quality hair, length, volume, and reduce that dryness. Visit us by clicking.
Hey, darling Fumi Nation, how are you? How are we, baby? Yes, we have new t-shirts, my darlings. We have our Powerpuff Superwoman. It had to be her. It could not be anybody else. As you very well know, she is the first and front and center of every episode, and she represents us. She represents all of us. She represents our strength. She represents our fabulosity. She represents eating our salads and minding our business. And baby, what is delayed is not denied. We have come out with the baby blue, and when you turn around, we have what is delayed is not denied. We did longer sleeves this time around for our girlies. For those of you that are conscious of your upper arms, I got you, mama. We also have what? The crew neck, so that you are comfortable with your limousine girlies and you can go everywhere and anywhere. We have no tags. Instead, I made sure that it was a print so that you have no reactions. There you go, my darlings. Are we living and loving? Beautiful cotton. Might I add that we ship internationally. We have it in our beautiful sky blue for a punch of color for spring. We also have it in cream, my darlings. Yes. And sizes small to 4X. I went out yesterday. Was it day before yesterday? And when I tell you the amount of compliments that I got, I screamed. I was like, is there something that I do not know? And I was so impressed with the amount of guys that said, I need this for my mom, I need this for my wife, I need it for my girlfriend, for my sister, for my cousins. And they just kept on asking. I was at the mall, and it was unbelievable. You can tuck her in. It's a long tee, and you will absolutely love her. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoy. Yes, darlings, the links are below. Go ahead and get yours. If we sell out, I will order more. All right? Love you, and thank you. Mwah.